Sunday night at 9:30. Now, though, disaster looms on opening night, Shortland Street.
She's abandoning me for housework.
The apartment's a mess. It needs to be done sometime.
Surprise.
Hi.
So, am I allowed in?
I've got a bit of a headache, so I was going to hop into bed. Thought I'd never leave. Now, where were we?
So nil by mouth tonight, biopsy first thing tomorrow. Sorry it's taken so long, but I don't have to explain the system to you, do I?
Well, if I'm still here tomorrow night, I'll have something to say about it.
Opening night of the play.
Ah.
Well, it won't hurt me to sit in a theatre for a couple of hours, will it?
I'm not your neurosurgeon.
I wouldn't count on being there.
That sounds like a death sentence if ever I heard one.
Let's see how you feel after the biopsy. We've got a few more tests to run now, if you don't mind.
And if I do mind?
Behave yourself, Ruben.
Any questions?
One for Daniel. Do you know your lines yet?
Of course I do.
Well, go off and run them. I'll worry if you don't.
Sure, come on.
I know my lines. So, how is your head?
Funny thing, I'm feeling so much better.
Thought you might be.
I'll see you again, no doubt.
No doubt. Bye.
See ya. Hey, it's me. Whatever it was, a couple of hours in bed did the trick. Come round, we'll have lunch.
Yvonne must be stoked about not losing her job.
Yeah, she is.
Dad was pretty happy about it too.
I don't know what went down, but if you ask me, they made the right decision.
Well, you would say that, wouldn't you?
Is there anyone at that hospital works harder than Yvonne?
Hey, I'm not arguing.
Yeah, I thought she was headed for a nervous breakdown for a minute, though. All that stress at work and trying to direct the play. She's tough, but she's not Superwoman.
What was she like at directing? Did she get off on ordering you around?
Nah. If anything, she was a bit too timid. And some of that cast could do with a good rack up.
Not you, of course.
At least I know my lines, backwards.
That's going to be entertaining.
You're not actually coming to see it, though, are you?
Of course I am. Me and a whole lot of other people. Sitting there in the dark, watching Ben Goodall acting. You better be good, mate. No pressure.
Remember Linda and Laura? I've never heard of them.
Just friends from uni. They're really cool.
And I've never met these so-called friends.
Because I'm not 12 years old and you're not my father.
What movie are you going to see?
I don't know. I guess we'll choose when we get there. I might sneak into something adult and be really naughty. What time do I have to be home by?
No, point taken. Have fun.
I will. Please borrow some money?
Well, it depends if you've done all your homework.
Please, I promise to pay you back.
All right, here you go.
Have you got another one?
How much do the movies cost? $15, I thought.
Well, yeah, but then there's popcorn and ice creams and the hip flask of vodka that we were going to sneak in. It was a joke.
Yeah, I should hope so. Just getting a very thin ice, young lady.
Okay. Can we drop the father-daughter routine? It's kind of freaking me out.
Yeah, me too.
Sorry. I'm all over the place today. I can't wait to get on stage and be someone else for a couple of hours.
Your dad is going to be fine, okay?
What if he's not? What if he is really sick?
You're just gonna have to wait. I know it's hard.
Like, what are you doing?
Nothing.
My father's got a brain tumor.
Yeah, I know that.
And you're using it to make a move. You're all class.
No, I wasn't. I'm trying to show you I care. It's what couples do.
Help me with these dishes, will you? We should go soon. We'll be late.
Tell the truth, you wish that was a bottle of wine.
Actually, no, I don't.
You can drink around me, you know that.
I know, and I do.
Half a unit with dinner, occasionally, if that.
I am very happy to tell you that my alcohol consumption is way down since I met you. My stomach is flatter, and my bank balance is much healthier. You are a miracle worker. Why do you ask?
Just checking. I wouldn't want to think I was holding you back.
from the wild life I would be leading without you. I was only saying to Hunter this morning how good you are for me. Even he can see that.
I wasn't fishing for compliments.
Well, that won't stop me from giving you some.
No, change the subject. I've been me for years and I'm sick of myself.
All right. Before I forget, Sarah Potts is very keen for a meeting about the future of the PCC.
We're not going to talk about work either.
Well, that'll be a first. Are you sure we'll cope?
And you can wait as well.
Who is it?
A friend. Well, not much of one. And her timing sucks.
It's meant to be dappled sunlight through the morning room window. It looks like they're next door to a lighthouse.
2 minutes, everybody.
2 minutes we can't afford. When we start again, I don't want to stop.
Sorry I'm late, darlings. Ruben sends his love. I need a hug.
How is he?
No change.
I don't suppose you've seen Leslie on your travels?
Oh, sorry, no. Oh, look at you all.
How's that then?
Lovely. Right. You go in to get into your cosy, and we'll take it from Jack's entrance. Lane's views on marriage.
Lane's views on marriage seem somewhat lax. Really, if the lower orders don't set us a good example, what on earth is the use of them? They seem as a class to have absolutely no sense of moral responsibility.
Mr. Ernest Worthing.
How are you, my dear Ernest? And what brings you to town?
Oh, pleasure, pleasure. What else should bring one anywhere? Eating, as usual, I see, Algie.
I believe it is customary in good society to take some slight refreshment at 5 o'clock. And where have you been since last Thursday?
In the country.
And what on earth have you been doing there? When one is in town...
When one is in town, one amuses other people. When one is in the country... No, that's not it. It's the other way around, eh? When one is in town, one amuses oneself. When one is in the country, one amuses other people.
It is excessively boring.
Eh?
Your next line. It is excessively boring.
Oh, right.
Bad dress rehearsal. Good opening night, isn't that what they say?
Look what I found on the net.
An old jacket.
The word is vintage.
Okay, an expensive old jacket. Why are you showing it to me?
Because I need your credit card to pay for it.
My love, I know I said I'd support you during your studies, but I didn't sign on to be a bottomless piggy bank.
Well, I can't ask Dad, can I? You don't like that,
Sophie, most students your age are living on instant noodles. I imagine they don't spend all day shopping with other people's money. It's all very well being independent from your father, but it's a bit of a joke if you're bleeding your husband dry instead.
One little thing goes wrong, and suddenly I'm thinking about that instead of my next line. So I try and concentrate, but then I'm so busy trying to remember my line and worrying about stuffing it up, I can't hear my cue. Then everything goes quiet, and I realise everyone's looking at me, waiting for me to say something. Talk about sweat. I thought Ambo work was stressful.
I'm sure it won't happen again.
Oh, no, why would it? It'll only get easier with an audience. How do people talk for a living?
Hey. Are you allowed a break yet?
I don't know. Am I?
5 minutes.
So how's your dad doing this morning?
Not quite as crazed as he was yesterday. The drugs must have taken the edge off. He's back to telling bad jokes and demanding attention.
Well, and how are you?
I'm not the mad cow I was yesterday either. I did some reading on meningiomas. I thought I was going to regret it, but I'm glad I did. Most of the time, they're benign.
Well, that's great.
Fingers crossed.
I'm sorry for you now. Yeah, I can be pretty thick sometimes.
It wasn't you. You just picked a bad time. That's all.
I thought Tanya'd be here.
She's keen. Maybe tomorrow. Oh, look. They let him out.
Who?
Ruben. He was the director before Mum took over.
Isn't Lauren in the play?
You're right there?
Well, the sightlines are shocking. That sofa needs to be upstaged another 2 feet.
I'll mention it. Have fun.
Lauren, break a leg.
Thanks.
You've not seen me. I am not here.
Is anyone sitting there?
You are?
I thought I was early. The place is packed.
Yeah, it's good, eh?
Where are we going to sit?
Where you like, it's general admission.
Yeah, down here looks good.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, Brooke.
Hi. Where's Maxwell tonight?
He's working. He sent Daniel a card. He's really sorry he couldn't make it.
Just a little something to say. Darling, you're wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
And one for you. Good, except I'm not allowed to say good luck in my break a leg. Look at those.
From Reuben.
Oh, he sent me a bunch too. They're beautiful.
Those are the ones I gave him in the hospital.
This is for you.
Oh, he shouldn't have.
I had to do something. My job is over now, isn't it? Except I've forgotten to get something for Lady Bracknell. Hope that's not an omen. Leslie hasn't turned up yet.
Don't worry. Leslie Grant is a professional.
Well, being a professional means turning up for the half-hour call like the rest of us.
When I was in town, one amuses myself. When I was in the country, one amuses him. You must be Leslie.
Thank heavens. You'll be wanting to go over your moves. I've kept them as simple as...
Learn the lines and don't bump into the furniture. No coward. But I'm sure if Oscar had thought of it, he would have said it first. It's all in the words, dear. Moves are immaterial.
What's the guy doing playing Lady Bracknell?
Well, no, lots of guys have played that part.
You boys all right?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Just in case you're wondering, this Lady B stands up to P. All right. Are your parents living?
I have lost both my parents.
Both? To lose one parent may be regarded as misfortune. To lose both seems like carelessness. Who was your father? Was he born into what the radical papers call the purple of commerce? Or did he rise from the ranks of the aristocracy?
I'm afraid I really don't know. The fact is, Lady Bracknell, I said I had lost my parents. It would be nearer to the truth to say they seem to have lost me. I don't actually know who I am by birth. I was found.
Found?
The late Mr. Thomas Cardew found me and gave me the name of Worthing because he happened to have a first-class ticket to Worthing in his pocket at the time. Worthing is a place in Sussex. It is a seaside resort.
Where did this charitable gentleman, who had a first-class ticket to this seaside resort, find you?
In a handbag.
A handbag?
Yes, Lady Bracknell, I was in...
He's great. So
somewhat large black leather handbag with...
I can't tell anymore.
An ordinary...
Of course he is. He had a brilliant director. And I don't mean Reuben.
James Thomas Cardew.
Thanks for yesterday. For letting me have some time to myself.
I'm not sure I let you do anything. I think it was more a matter of knowing I couldn't stop you.
And that's why we're so good together.
We are, though, aren't we?
No, I think so. Are you having doubts?
I was. When you left town, I thought that was it.
I just needed some space.
And that's what yesterday was about, too. See, I'm learning. It's when we disagree at work that I start to worry. It's hard not to bring that stuff home.
No, I'm trying not to.
Seriously, though, if we're going to do our jobs properly, we need to be honest with each other. Just not across the breakfast table at home when it's something that belongs at work.
And not across the dinner table either. Are you having dessert? I am.
Oh, listen to that. We must be doing something right.
You're wonderful. The lot of you. Oh, that must be your influence, bringing out the best in them.
I would have thought that was your job. Really, what have you done with them for the last 3 weeks? Faffed around making cucumber sandwiches? Elizabeth, darling. Uh-huh. Are we still on for drinkies? Well, no, sadly, no. I've got another 2 acts of this to drag myself through. I've never seen Jack played as a South Island cowcocky before, have you? I know, Elizabeth, but what can you do? Yes, I know.
You know the rules, but I couldn't just sit there.
If you've come to give us notes, we don't want them.
I've come to give you a compliment, but I don't suppose you want that either.
I could use one.
You have done a marvellous job. It's going swimmingly.
Thank you.
And I don't say that lightly. Hello? What have you done to the door?
I haven't done anything. It wasn't me that slammed it.
Get me out of here!
I can't. The lock must be broken.
What's going on?
He's locked himself in the dressing room. I'd happily leave him there if we didn't need him again.
Now, hang on. There must be something we can jimmy it open with.
Try this.
A small word of advice while you're all here. Diction, people. Diction.
It's no good. It's not going to budge.
Was there a window?
It's the size of a postage stamp.
Leslie might fit through it, but not the costume.
Stand back, everyone. I'm going to knock the door down.
Well, how? The hinges are on the wrong side.
Don't be stupid, mate. You're going to hurt yourself.
Leslie? Leslie? Oh, dear.
What is going on? Someone came and got TK?
Is he all right?
Well, the door got the worst of it, I think. How'd you get it open?
Daniel took to the lock with a hammer. So, Leslie is all right?
Well, I didn't say that. He was knocked out, and I'm certainly not letting him go back on stage.
But you have to.
I'm not taking any chances. He's going straight to hospital.
I suppose there's nothing for it then.
I found this lot.
Fantastic.
You better start getting changed then.
I'm not wearing this. It's the wrong period.
It's either that or what you've got on. Leslie's cosy won't fit you.
Oh, Mum, you're not. And you can make yourself useful as well. Gerald, find her a script.
What for?
I think I know most of the words, but just don't expect them in the right order. I'll look at you if I need a prompt.
Mum, you can't.
Not wearing this, I can't.
Try this. Yeah.
You should have been a costume designer.
What are you saying about my acting?
Are we going on or not? Audience are getting restless.
Off you go. Daniel, do me a favour and give a wave to the lighting guy, please.
Sure.
Go on. I'll be with you in 1.5 pages.
You've read this part for weeks. You probably know it better than Leslie, and you know the moves. You'll be sweet.
Thank you.
What's that for?
Tell you later.
How absurd to talk of equality of the sexes. Where questions of self-sacrifice are concerned, men are infinitely beyond us.
We are.
They have moments of self-sacrifice of which we women know absolutely nothing.
Darling.
Darling. Lady Bracknell.
Good heavens.
Gwendolyn, what does this mean?
Merely that I am engaged to be married to Mr. Worthing, Mamma.
Come here. Sit down. Sit down immediately.
Hesitation. Hesitation of any...
Hesitation of all kinds is a sign of mental decay in the young and physical weakness in the old. You will clearly understand that all communication between yourself and my daughter will cease immediately.
She just missed out an entire page.
It's okay, it still makes sense.
On this point, as indeed on all points, I am firm. How old are you, my dear?
Well, I'm really only 18, but I always admit to 20 when I go to evening parties.
You're quite right in making some slight alteration. Indeed, no woman should ever be quite accurate about her age. It looks so calculating.
Pray excuse me, Lady Bracknell, for interrupting again, but it is only fair to point out that according to the terms of her grandfather's will, Miss Cardew does not legally come of age until she is 35.
That does not seem to me to be a grave objection. 35 is a very attractive age. London society is full of women of the very highest birth who have, of their own free choice, remained 35 for years. Lady Dumbledon is an instance in point. To my own knowledge, she has been 35 ever since she arrived at the age of 40, which was many years ago now.
Yvonne! Yvonne! Congratulations.
Oh, Sarah, you shouldn't have.
You deserve it.
Yeah, you do. I'm just sorry I missed your big entrance. Hell, Maxwell thought it was a great joke. I begged for the night off. I still end up playing doctor.
So, how's Leslie now?
He's fine. He's been discharged. He's got a friend with him.
Well, I'm not glad he hurt himself, but I'm really glad that we got to see you on stage.
It was a bit confusing when you came out, though. Everyone was like, who is that?
Yeah, Lady Bracknell with a makeover. I'm just glad that people could tell the difference between me and some bloke in a frock.
Cheers to that.
Hey, have you told Daniel how good he was?
I haven't had a chance. Before I make a dick of myself, he was playing 2 different roles, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And they're both butlers. And they both sort of walk and talk the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, just checking.
Actually, no, just leave it. I think that he's busy.
So did you get your dad back to the hospital, okay?
Yeah. He loved the show, seriously.
He must be proud of you. You were brilliant.
We all were. And you were a real sweetheart backstage with Yvonne. She was really bricking it, eh?
Well, is that what you kissed me for?
That was one reason. I think I was a wee bit overexcited.
I don't get it. Are we together or what?
We're friends. Excuse me. I have to talk to Joel. Message from Dad.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I am.
I'll bring these over in a minute. Tuck.
What's going on?
Jan's gone home sick, so I'm filling in for her.
Sif, you haven't got to do this.
Well, I thought I had to pull my weight.
I didn't mean pulling pints. Besides, I can't afford to pay you.
Who said anything about money? Not me. I'm happy to help. As often as you like.
Who is it?
It's me, Laura. Party's still going. Why did you run away?
Well, I wasn't going to hang around feeling sorry for myself.
What have you got to be sorry about? We had a great night.
Yeah, and then my girlfriend dumped me.
I did not.
Oh, no, that's right. How could you dump me if we weren't even going out? I wish you'd told me sooner.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. What do you want, Lauren?
This. You. I want to spend the night with you.
Pat Fitzpatrick is on the Today Show couch later with his top television picks for the week ahead. Join Maura and Dahi from 4:30. On the way here on RTE1, Kevin's attempt at kindness backfires on doctors.